Hello, welcome back to another video. In this video, it's gonna be another instruction over different arm exercises you can incorporate in your own homes and also in your own gyms. We're going over proper techniques, proper forms, and appropriate weight that you can utilize just to get your arms bigger, feeling that stretch in that shirt when you wear it, and ultimately create better flexion and better strength in your arms. So please stay tuned, here we go. Alright, so for this first one, we're going to start off pretty standard. You probably have heard this one before, but we're just going over a few different bicep curls that you can do just to work those front two muscles in the front of your arm. So I'm going to grab my dumbbell here. I'm lifting about 20 pounds on each dumbbell. I'm going to stand, feet are about shoulder width apart, but I'm going to curl up to my chest. I'm keeping my arms and my hands just parallel to my body each time when I go up. So you can do alternating, or you can do it together. So all connecting with each other there, or alternating, of course. So what we want to do is really work that front arm as we're flexing it, work it up, and then bring it back down. Just only flexing our elbows and only moving it at that joint only. So just going up and then going down. And if you get more used to this, you can then flex at your elbow and then curl all the way to your chest and kind of pause and hold and then bring it back down. One at a time, hold and pause, and then back down. So that is the hammer curl. Now another one you can do is change it and you just do regular bicep curl. So put your palms facing up and do one at a time. And of course, same thing. You can pause at the top and then bring it back down slow. That's something that you can try to help you incorporate that greater muscle growth in your bicep arms. Or you can do it together. All unison together. So that's the hammer curl and bicep curl. Depending on your preference, you can incorporate those into your workouts. Yeah, I'd say out of the two, I'd say the bicep curl is probably more, activates the bicep muscle more just because it targets both muscles, whereas like the hammer curl, it's more just parallel and it's not as like open to the muscle. It's more just going up and down and back and forth kind of thing. So I'd say more bicep curl definitely targets those two muscles in there. All right, now we have working on the triceps. The tricep has 3 different muscles in the back. So it's very mindful that we are able to target all of those muscles adequately, and we will utilize the tricep extensions. So I'm going to show off a couple of different extensions that you can do. First off, I'll just use one dumbbell here, holding both my hands underneath the dumbbell. Palms are facing up. It's going behind my head. I'm just pressing up against my body and going back down. So you can see I'm only flexing at the elbow again, and I'm going back down behind my head, and then straight back up, and then back down. As I get more used to this, I can add more attention to those tricep muscles. Go all the way up, pause, hold, and go back down. So that is the overhead tricep extension. You're only using one dumbbell here to go overhead. And then the next one you can do is standing. So for this next tricep exercise, it's gonna be more of a tricep kickback. You'll see, notice what I'm doing here. I'm gonna grab my dumbbell here, have one leg on the ground, and then just kick back, fully extend back. Kind of pause and hold as you get more used to this, and and more control. Pause and hold. Give more attention to that tricep for greater growth, and then curl back to your chest. So extend back and then curl forward. So this is the tricep kickback. That's how you can activate the back of that tricep muscle and create greater overall growth for your arm. So if you want bigger arms, it's not necessarily just your biceps that are going to give you that look of a thicker and stronger arm. You want bigger triceps. That's how you're going to get more noticeable arms and much stronger and thicker arms. Is all through your triceps because of the 3 different muscles that are on the back of the arm. So that is the tricep extension. Now we are working the deltoid, which is the top of the arm right here. That area, also called the shoulder. But we're gonna go over this first exercise, shoulder press, going above our head. So we're gonna use both dumbbells just for this instruction. So we're gonna hold it. Make sure our arms and our wrists are locked out pretty good, and we're not curling them back, putting strain on our wrist, taking energy away from our shoulder press. So we're gonna hold it up, make sure that we're strong in our wrist. Okay. Next, we're gonna push up, go above our heads, and then go back down. As you get more control, you can then, of course, pause at the top for greater muscle growth and more attention to that deltoid. Then go back down, about shoulder width apart, and about parallel to your neck and head, and then go back up. And the next one I'm going to show you is doing it one at a time. Creates a little bit more attention to your deltoid. So I'm going to use my right dumbbell here. I'm going to go above my head, then go back down, and then go back up. Creates more attention to that dumbbell and helps with greater muscle growth. Another one here, my left arm, same thing. It helps a lot when you put your hand on your hip for greater balance during this. That is the shoulder press overhead, and that's how you can utilize that in your own homes and gyms. For the next shoulder exercise, I'm gonna show you 2 different ones, but it's called the front raise and the lateral raise. So I'm gonna grab both my dumbbells here. Make sure you're holding them out. I'm gonna show you the front raise first. So my dumbbells go in front of me, in front of my legs, you can see. And so I'm gonna go in front of my body, go press out, and then go back down. So go up, forward, up slowly, and then back down slowly. Up fast on that, and then down slowly. So as much control as you can when you're lifting with a front raise, all right? Helps you with greater deltoid growth in that arm over there. Then of course you can always do, like I did earlier, hand on hip, one at a time as well. You can do it with the right arm here. There we go. Just one at a time with the dumbbell, working the deltoid, put a lot of focus on that deltoid for greater muscle growth to help grow that arm and to help be stronger physically in the entire arm, not just in a few areas. So that is the front raise. And then we have the lateral raise. That's gonna be one at a time going out. So I'm gonna grab at my waist right here, relax my arms, then I'm gonna go one at a time going out. So this is my lateral raise. Make sure I'm away from the rack there. There we go. Yeah, I'm just going out there one at a time. Putting a lot of focus. The lateral raise definitely puts more focus on the deltoid as it's a little bit more challenging. At least in my opinion, it's a lot more challenging. So helps with muscle growth there. And then of course we can do one at a time. So going one at a time, put a lot of focus, a lot more focus on just one singular deltoid when I don't have another weight in my hand as I'm resting it. So I just put one there, and then actually I just go back and forth. So it's working out that singular deltoid at a time. And that is how you do the front raise and the lateral raise. And so you can incorporate that and help grow those deltoids for greater muscle growth and looking good when you have that tank top on or you're walking on the beach in the summertime. So there you go. So a few different exercises here. This is also going to incorporate the chest, but mainly it's going to work the muscles as well. So muscles are in the arms right here for this exercise are primarily in the arms here, and then the secondary, the more antagonist one will be the chest working in this exercise. So grab our dumbbells here. So I grab them out. Next I'm gonna punch out with each arm and really work both arms and all of the muscles in the arms to help grow them. So I can do one at a time. And of course, just like the lateral and front raise, you best believe that you can do one at a time, hand on your hip. This one gets a sweat going, all right? So get a little bit more conditioning out of this one, but it'll definitely work that arm and create it stronger for you over time. So those are the different punch outs that you can utilize. And it's also, and a bonus of course, is it's gonna work the chest as well. And a little bit of the back. I should mention that too, as I felt my back getting fired up during that exercise. But those are the punch outs, dumbbell punch outs you can utilize. And so please use that and let me know how it goes for you in your own homes and own gyms. So now we have the singular standing front raise. We're gonna use just one dumbbell, but both arms are gonna incorporate this. So we're working the entire bicep muscle here. So we're holding it just underneath our hands, just like this, like you're holding a plate, or you're trying to get a lot of like food and just all in your one hand. And then start from your waist right here down below and stand up. And standing straight, feet are about shoulder width apart. Of course, then going up and going back down. This will work your chest muscle a lot, but also your bicep muscle. So you'll feel that bicep muscle work a lot, and it'll be really tender as you're working this. So another way to grow your bicep muscles and to increase overall strength in your arms. And so the three different muscle groups we're looking at is of course the bicep muscle, the deltoid, and of course the chest, pectorals, are going to be worked during this entire exercise. So that's a standing singular front raise that we're doing here to help work those three different muscle groups. So please use that and let me know how it goes. The next shoulder exercise that we have is the different shoulder outs. So I call them shoulder outs, or you can call them shoulder abductors. Here I'm just keeping it. There might be another name for them, please let me know if there is, but in my view, I haven't been able to find the actual name for these, but I call them shoulder abductors or shoulder outs. So I'm keeping my dumbbells up around, just my top dumbbell should be just below my chest muscles. And so I'm keeping them up. I'm flexing my elbows, both of them, about 90 degrees. Next I'm going straight out with my arms and working that entire upper back and of course the shoulders. So that's my arm routine that I'm working here. This is how you can utilize your own exercise here and use shoulder abductors to help increase that strength in your deltoids there. So those are the shoulder outs that you can do. And of course, I almost forgot to mention, one at a time as well. So one hand on hip, going one out at a time. Focus on one singular muscle, just like that. So, those are shoulder abductors, and that is how you can grow your own deltoids on your own time. For the next exercise, we have one that I have created by yours truly right here, but I call this the extended clinches. So we're holding the dumbbell up, we're about 90 degrees at our elbow, and the dumbbell is held up. Make sure that we're not flexing our wrist back like this. We want to keep our wrist locked up and tight, upright. And so we're going to go down, up, side forward, and come to the middle. So down forward, down up to the front, then turn and then flipping our wrist forward and flexing at the elbow and then going down. So curling down, extending, turning, and then going to our chest, back out and up. So this is how it's going to look like, but we're working the bicep and the tricep at the same time, as well as the back as we're keeping it out. So only do one at a time. So fully extending for these extended clinches and coming back out. So boom, 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 going out and back. So it helps work that entire muscle and the entire back for muscle growth long term. So that's what we're working here. That's how you can extend, start to incorporate the extended clinches in your own workouts. Just got it done. So that is the entire arm routine you can utilize now in your own homes, in your own gyms. And so please let me know if you have any questions, you need any helps or tips on those. But that's how you can grow those arms and help make you feel stronger, help avoid any injuries, and also any other muscular imbalances. So creating that overall strength and overall health you can incorporate into your own arms. So utilize this. I hope this video helps. Thank you so much for watching.